It is the year 2060 and the world is overpopulated with clones. It all started when two mad scientists named Reese Terremoto and Renee Lum safely and successfully cloned their biology teacher, Robbie Higa. They secretly stole a sample of DNA while Mr. Higa was passionately lecturing the class.
Mr. Higa's clone was successfully created, but there are some personality differences. The original Mr. Higa speaks super fast, while the clone speaks super slow.
The news about human cloning got out, and everyone wanted to be cloned.
In other news, the world is now populated with over 500 kabillion people. It all started when two biology students decided to clone their biology teacher, Robbie Higa. People have varied opinions on cloning. Some people support it, while others fear it.
I'm saying right now, and we're going to Honolulu, Hawaii, to go to the John A. Burns School of Medicine to interview some people about cloning. From your perspective, what is cloning and how is it used?
Cloning refers to the process where you take a single cell from, say, an animal, a mouse, and you can use that cell to reproduce an entire new organism that's genetically identical to that single cell. So it's genetically identical from the mouse that you got the cell from. What you do is you take it and then you put it into an egg from another mouse, female mouse, and then you can induce that to reprogram and then go back to the very early stage of development and then form a whole new mouse.
Are there any side effects of cloning?
There are some side effects that have been identified in different animals. Some animals have less side effects than others when they're cloned. Mice tend, for example, to get overweight, and in sheep they have other known side effects as well related to development.
Do you think cloning is humane?
Cloning is humane as long as it's done in animals, not humans. No cloning of humans, of course. There is the concept of therapeutic cloning, where you can clone a human, and this is legal in some countries, where you can take a human cell and clone it, make a very early stage embryo, and grow that to the stage where you can get embryonic stem cells. And those embryonic stem cells could then be used as potential therapy to treat that person that they got the cell from.
Do you think it will be safe to genetically modify animals and clone them for food?
In general, yes. Animals have been genetically modified already to produce some kinds of food, especially plants. They've been modified to become disease resistant, and there's been no problems. And they're starting to genetically modify other animals as well, like turkeys, for example. They can modify turkeys to make them bigger. So all indications so far is that is safe. But there needs to be a set of standards to judge these all genetic varying animals by.
If your pet had a terminal disease or was about to die, would you clone it?
I believe not.
No, I wouldn't clone because I know cloning doesn't, the personalities doesn't carry over, so I would, that's the only reason why I would clone. So no, I wouldn't do cloning.
Would you purchase food that was made from cloned animals?
Yes, I don't see any problem with eating cloned animals.
I would if it was FDA approved, because they do some testing. I know it's not long term, but I guess that'll be enough for me to, be relieved of some, to buy it.
We did a short survey to see what people thought about cloning, and as you can see, most people said that they would not ever clone themselves. Most people said that they don't think that cloning is safe. Most people do not morally approve of cloning, and the majority of people said that they don't know how cloning works.
With the increased number of people, there was a higher demand for food.
Desperate for food, farmers began sending their animals to be cloned. Poor Eeyore. Today we will be cloning a male Eeyore.
And as you can tell, this is a female Eeyore because it's wearing a scrunchie.
First off, Reese will begin by removing an egg cell from the female Eeyore.
This is the egg cell.
He will then remove the nucleus from the egg cell. We no longer need this nucleus.
Now, Renee will take a healthy cell from the male Eeyore that we're going to clone.
It's a nice healthy cell. Reese will then combine this DNA cell from the male Eeyore with the egg cell of the female Eeyore. He will then inject this newly made egg cell from the DNA from the male Eeyore using this injecting device. He will inject it into the female. Once the cell is injected into the female Eeyore, the egg cell rapidly divides again and again through cell division. This then creates a multicellular clump.
Now, the new embryonic cell forms a hollow ball, which then forms the new specific organs of the new Eeyore that we're going to clone.
The embryo grows in size and in complexity, which then eventually forms the twin of this clone. Breathe, breathe. The doctor's coming soon. Doctor, hurry, the baby's coming.
Okay. Breathe,
Breathe.
breathe, breathe.
Breathe.
Push, push,
Come on, Eeyore.
push, push!
Wow, it's a healthy baby boy. Congratulations.
Healthy baby boy Eeyore.
Doctor, I think you should put it in that basket to keep it safe.
Good idea.
Doctor? Doctor?
Congratulations, man.
Congratulations, Eeyore.
Here's one. Two of them. Microscopes to check cells and right around cells even. We can manipulate the cells.
How fast do the cells grow?
It depends on the type of cell. Embryonic stem cells tend to grow pretty rapidly. So you gotta watch them every day or so. Yeah. Which is good. Yeah, so that gives you a rough idea of what the lab's about. Yeah. Great. Any questions?
I think that's it.
Oh, okay, great.
Thank you.
I'll let
Thank
guys
you.
go.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. See you guys.
Bye.
Cool. Oh, you should have seen me on the first day.
Okay. In other news, the world is now populated with over 500 kajillion billion people. You know what? I want to do this in one take. Okay.
Yeah.
Ready. In other news, the world is not. Wait. Why is it blinking? Is it supposed to blink?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Okay. You sorry.
Yeah.
In other news, the world is now populated with over 500 kabillion jillion people.
We are now back in.
That's pretty gross.
I don't think you should cook anything.
I didn't expect it to look like that.
Yeah. I think it's because I put too much,
It looks like brown.
it looks gross. Mr. Higa, you can drink this. We made this for you.
Okay.
Here, doctor.
Good boy.
Put it in that basket for safekeeping.
Okay. Congratulations, man.
You'll be fine. Doctor, come ready.
Come ready. Okay.
What was I trying to say?
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You really pounded it. Ooh. Congratulations, Eeyore. We are back at the lab, and it's been 15 years since we cloned Eeyore. We kept Eeyore in this box for safekeeping. It is now time to see how our creation has turned out.
Do the honors.
Oh my gosh, so hideous!
If that's what happened to Eeyore, then I wonder what happened to Mr. Higa.